Are you working with PySpark and wondering how to get basic statistics about your data frame? If you've been using Pandas and missed the info method, you're not alone. Today, we're going to explore if there's an equivalent method in PySpark. I totally get it. The info method in Pandas is super handy for quickly checking the number of columns, rows, null values, and the size of your data frame. It can be frustrating when you switch to PySpark and find yourself missing that functionality. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. Is there an equivalent method to the Pandas info method in PySpark? This is a common concern for many users transitioning from Pandas to PySpark. Let's dive into this together. So, what do we need to know about PySpark? While PySpark doesn't have a direct equivalent to the info method, there are ways to gather similar statistics about your data frame. Understanding how to do this will help you manage your data more effectively. And stick around. At the end of this video, I will share a quick tip that will make working with PySpark even easier. To begin, the user can use the describe method in PySpark to get basic statistics about the data frame. This method provides information such as the count of non-null values and the data types of each column. Next, to find the number of rows and columns in the data frame, the user can utilize the count and columns methods. The count method returns the total number of rows, while the columns method gives the list of column names. To check for null values in the data frame, the user can use the isNull method combined with the sum function. This will help identify how many nulls are present in each column. Finally, to determine the size of the data frame in terms of memory usage, the user can use the storage level method. This will provide insights into how much memory the data frame is consuming. Fun fact, did you know that PySpark is built on top of Apache Spark, which was originally developed at UC Berkeley? It's amazing how far we've come in data processing. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. One alternative approach is to use the df.schema method to get type information about your data frame. For example, you can read a CSV file and print its schema to see the structure and data types. Additionally, for summary statistics, you can utilize the describe method from the PySpark documentation. This will give you a summary of key statistics for your data frame. Now, let's shift our focus to a different response. One user suggests checking a Stack Overflow answer for counting null and not null values in PySpark. They provide a code snippet that creates a data frame and uses functions to count nulls and non-nulls for each column. They also mention that while there is no direct equivalent to Pandas info, you can use the describe method for basic statistics and print schema for schema details. Now, let's see a response from a different user. One user suggests a workaround by converting the PySpark data frame to a Pandas data frame. They use the Pandas method followed by the info method to get the desired statistics. That wraps up that answer. Let's move on to another one. One user has created a function called Spark Info that mimics the Pandas info method. This function provides key statistics about a PySpark data frame, including the total number of rows, the number of columns, and their data types. It also allows for options like abbreviating column names and including nested types. The user notes that estimating the memory usage of a PySpark data frame can be complex and depends on the Spark execution plan. They suggest checking additional resources for more insights on this topic. Here's that quick tip I promised. Always remember to check the schema of your data frame using the print schema method. This will give you a clear view of your data types and structure. And there you have it. While PySpark doesn't have a direct equivalent to the Pandas info method, you now know how to gather similar statistics. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks on working with PySpark.